What's up, everybody? This is Dave with the Bit Journal broadcast, and today I would like to talk about the latest Kickstarter, Piepacker. It's currently in beta right now, and what this great cloud service is going to do is it's going to allow you to play NES, Super NES, and Sega Genesis games all through a web browser. Some of the games they have curated for their service, and they've gotten the licenses to carry these games on their service as well. There's also going to be an additional device that's going to come out known as the Pi Reader that's actually going to allow you to plug in your own physical cartridges and play them through the Piepacker service. Currently, right now, that service is not available yet for the physical cartridges because the devices need to go out to the supporters, and they'll be going out in October for a November release, hopefully, most likely, unless you get any delays or anything along those lines. But right now, I'm currently in the beta right now. As you can see, I have the service running in the background. And really quick, let's take a look and see what this is all about, alright? So, what I'm going to do is, we are going to go ahead, and we're going to start playing one of these games. So here we go. We got Xenocrysis, for example. This is a really, really awesome title. Now, I want to tell you guys something about this. What's really cool about Piepacker is that it'll work with, I don't want to say any controller, but just about a lot of different controllers you could throw at it. If it's got USB, it'll work for the most part. I mean, this is an 8-bit do-wired controller right over here. I've also tested this out with a PlayStation 4 controller as well as an Xbox One controller, and all of those have worked perfectly as well. So let's go ahead. We're going to fire up Xenocrysis for a bit. Now, Xenocrysis is basically it's a twin stick shooter style game, but keep in mind it was on this. They made this as an indie game for the Sega Genesis. So you had to originally use like the face buttons to fire. So the D-pad would move you around, and then after the D-pad would move you around, the face buttons would basically have you fire the gun. So here I am. I'm in this level right over here. It asked me if I want to go where I left off. I'm just saying no. No access to the mic because I'm currently recording in OBS right now as I'm talking to you guys on this. So I can go ahead like in any other game. As you can see, check that out. Barely notice any latency whatsoever. It's looking real sweet. So let me go in English. And here we go. We got Xenocrysis. We're going to rock this right now. Actually, no. I'm probably going to get my butt kicked. This is a fairly difficult game. At least for me it is. But you can play this for free on the Piepacker service. And what's really cool is when they first start the service up, they're going to have a free service too, where you can play up to 60 games. For now, it's starting out at about 20, but that's going to change as time progresses. So, definitely keep a lookout for that. And as you can see, this game right here that I'm playing right now is kind of like a mix between Smash TV and Aliens. It's a really, really fun game. Sometimes you gotta rescue hostages, you gotta take out the aliens. You collect these dog tags as kind of, they kind of function as currency in the game. You can use this to up your attacks and beef up your character on the next levels. But first you gotta be able to get past the boss in this game. And it's definitely not an easy thing to get through. But it's a lot of fun, the action is intense. And you can play this with up to 2 players. I don't have another player with me right now. But basically, let me pause this for 1 second. I'll tell you this. Right over here, if you take a look at this hyperlink right here, if you click that copy button, you can basically copy that hyperlink, and you could send it over to a friend. Let's say you're on Facebook, or maybe you're on Twitch or something like that. You can actually copy that hyperlink, and you can put it inside the chat room, or you could put it inside the messenger, and it will link them to the game you're currently hosting right now. And then, as long as they can still use a keyboard if they want to, but in all honesty, it's more fun playing with a controller. As long as you have a controller plugged in, you can sit there. Once you click on the link, it's going to ask you for just your email address, and it'll ask you to create a username, and then boom, once you're done putting that information, you're in, you're gaming, and you're ready to go. And it's just really, really awesome. It's a great little experience. It's not something you always get to see every day. And I'm glad that they're utilizing this new cloud service to change the way we play retro gaming. It's definitely going to be a really good game changer right now. As you can see, I just got my butt kicked over there. I should have been paying attention a little more. But, yep. So, that was basically Xenocrysis right over there. Let's go play a couple of other games as well. So, I'm going to exit out of this right now. Xenocrysis is definitely a lot of fun. A couple of other games we could show. Let me see. They got the Old Towers. Yeah, let's look at a nice puzzle game they have here. This is the Old Towers. And this is more of a single-player type experience, but you can still play online if you like. Now, one thing I want to let you know of, I can't remember that this is a beta, guys. So this is still very much a work in progress. One thing I've noticed on slower machines, if you aren't using at least like a quad-core processor, I did notice on some connections with other machines that I've tested out that you do run into situations where the camera and the mic may slow the gameplay down. So if you're online, you notice the gameplay slowing down, maybe you're only running like a dual-core or single-core processor, your best bet is to turn off the camera and turn off the mic and it'll move a little bit faster. Now, the only reason why I don't have the camera turned on right now is because I already have the camera turned on in OBS. And as you can see, I've got myself in the corner of the screen right over here talking to you guys. Let's get this thing started right over here. Let's play a quick round of this. And this is a nice, quick little puzzle game. It's kind of like they took Sonic the Hedgehog and they merged it with like Pac-Man or something like that. But they turned it into a massive puzzle. And the idea is to collect all of these coins without getting hit by the enemies, and to open up the different exits that they have right over here to move on to the next level. It's a really fun little single-player game that I've been enjoying. It's definitely been one of my new favorites as I've been messing around with the service and playing with this little by little. I'm having a blast with this. But yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty cool puzzle game. And then it gets a little bit more sophisticated as we move along. You may not see this yet, but it eventually involves like another character that gets involved in this as well. And you have to basically use the other character in tandem with the character I'm currently using right now to get the doors open and to help everybody escape. So it does get a little bit more challenging. We'll see that real soon. So here we go. Got this guy right over here. We'll just zip through that like real quick. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him back the other way so you can get the rest of these. Well, we're going to kind of hope he doesn't get shot here. So we'll go over here, send him back the other end just to get those little coins right there. And then watch out for the enemy here. We just want to make sure that we do not get hit up by these guys. And there we go. We're on to the next one. Now, I just want to show you real quick. So here's an example where we have the two characters I was talking about. And by hitting a button, I can switch between the two characters. And we have this cool little puzzle game over here that you can solve. So I'm going to use this guy to try and solve the puzzle that's going on over here. And then I can switch over to the other player. Oh, and I died right over there. I got hit. But eventually what will end up happening is if I solve this, then I'll be able to get the gate open. But in order to get the gates open, I have to solve both players' puzzles. Man, that was close. I was kind of hit by those arrows in there. As you can see, I'm just moving through right here. I got hit one more time. Did not see that. Let's try that one more time. Shot up here. Alright, gotta be careful. Alright, next player. Oh, that was close. Woo! Gotta watch out for that, guys. Alright. And there we go. Now we got the doors open. And then I can switch to my other player. And that gets us to the next level. Let's try one more game, and then I will get to the details on all of this. So, we'll just pause this up. We're going to end some gameplay on this right now. And by the way, just to let you all know, I'm running this through Google Chrome right now. I believe it can also run through Microsoft Edge. I haven't quite tried it with Mozilla Firefox yet. I don't know if it's got the compatibility for it or not yet, but in future tests, I'll definitely let you know about that. I just want to say that I've had a blast with this, and I want to sincerely thank the developers over at Piepacker for allowing me to participate in this beta. I actually gave them a call, and I asked them if I could participate in this beta because I seen the Kickstarter, got super excited about it, supported it, and I wanted to see what this is all about. There's still some work that needs to be done, but overall, I mean, being able to play old school games like you're in your living room with your friends is amazing. And you can play with up to 4 players online just by sending your friends a simple hyperlink. I mean, that is so awesome. And it simplifies things a lot. And the fact that it can use console controllers like a PS4 or a Nintendo Switch or a Xbox controller, you know, that works wonders for this. That way you don't have to go out buying any special controllers if you happen to play on a console. It's really, really awesome service. Last game I want to show you for now is Micro Mages. And Micro Mages is an indie game that was made for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, what's really, really cool about Micro Mages, this is actually a 4-player game. Now, like I said, I do not have 4 players with me right now. But when you do have 4 players, you can play this in a 4-player mode right over here. Now, the idea behind Micro Mages, when you're playing this, you play as a mage, and in the level, the game plays vertically, kind of like Smash Brothers or maybe Kid Icarus or something along those lines. You got a wall jump similar to Mega Man, and you could use your attack to take out these skeletons right over here. And it's just a really clean, fast-paced gameplay. Simple yet complex at the same time. You can also aim upward, like you could in Contra. You just can't aim on an angle, that's the one difference. We want to collect these gems and stuff. Those flags here are the checkpoints. And basically, you know, you're just firing away and you're trying to get up to the top of the tower while you're playing this game. And it's a real blast to play. It's a lot of fun. It can be almost chaotic when you're playing it in multiplayer. Some of the boss fights get a little tricky also, but definitely a lot of fun. This is another game I enjoy playing on this service here. Now, one thing to let you know too, you can support this on their Kickstarter. At if you head over to piepacker.com, it'll give you a link to where the Kickstarter actually is. And when you go to piepacker.com, you get that hyperlink right over there. Let me tell you what's really awesome about that. If you go ahead and you support the Kickstarter, there's different tiers that you can support. One of the tiers will actually allow you to get all 3 of the adapters for the NES, Super NES, and Sega Genesis games. It'll also get you the Pi Reader device that you will need to run those adapters and to play your own old school cartridges on the web with your friends. What else that would add to the bunch too is they will give you 2 free video game cartridges for Xenocrysis, and what I'm playing right now over here, Micro Mages. It'll give you free cartridges for those to play. So free indie game cartridges right off the bat. Well, it's not free. You're paying for the service, but still though, it's well worth it considering the fact that you're getting a Pi reader. You also get a lifetime membership to the service. I just want to let you guys know, to get a lifetime premium membership, you can only get the lifetime premium membership so far through the Kickstarter campaign. You cannot get that lifetime membership through like regular means. You definitely got to do that through Kickstarter. So if this is something that you may be interested in, definitely hit up their Kickstarter on piepacker.com and give that a shout out. Give that a shot. They're going to have like 6-month memberships as well, smaller memberships if you like. Also, you'd be able to get the Pi Reader, which once again is what plays the cartridges. You could get the Pi Reader on cheaper tiers, but you'll get like either 1 or 2 of the adapters depending on which tier you decide to go with. But it's awesome. They got a little bit of something for everybody, and they're also going to support other systems in the future. Right now, with the goals that they've currently broken, they're going to be supporting Game Boy and Game Boy Advance as well as they continue to work on this project. So that's something they're going to add in future updates, which is going to be really, really awesome to be able to play those games online as well. I only spoke to one of the developers on Facebook about a feature that's near and dear to myself personally. If you've ever played with a friend, and when you played with your friends when you were in your living room back in the day, sometimes you would be playing a single-player game, and maybe you want your friends to play along with you, and you like to pass the controller around back and forth. Well, supposedly they're working on a mode that will allow basically player one, or the host, to pass that controller around, so you can pass it to a friend, and you guys can take turns playing like a single-player game, which will add merit and fun and replay value to some of these games, because these single-player games didn't have multiplayer modes back in the day, and while this isn't necessarily a true multiplayer mode, it's great from a puzzle-solving perspective. If you like hanging out with your friends and solving puzzles, like maybe in Castlevania or Zelda, I mean, maybe, who knows, you'll be online playing one of those games with your friends, and then you guys can help each other figure out the puzzles rather than having to go to Game FAQs or one of these other sites to figure out what's actually going on in your game. So they're doing a lot of stuff with this Piepacker. This is very, very, very exciting, and I can't wait to see how this service progresses and what the future holds for this service. It's just a ton of fun, guys. I'm playing this beta right now. I'm talking to you guys. I can't really shut up about it, and I'm not going to shut up about it because this is an awesome service. And personally, I think if you're into retro gaming, if you're into video gaming in general, and you want to play for free on a cloud-based service, you guys definitely need to go ahead and check this out. You can't sign up for the service yet, but I will give you guys more details once you are allowed to sign up for the service. I do know that the early access, once you sign up for the Kickstarter, is going to be taking place somewhere towards the middle to the end of May. So more details on that as we get past this beta and we get into early access. I will definitely play it again, and I will give you guys more details. But yes, guys, the future is looking bright, and Piepacker is just a really, really, really awesome game service. If you like playing old school style NES, Super NES, Sega Genesis games, and you want to play this in an online type service, you definitely need to check this out. This is something that you will find it's different. It's just plain fun. Here we are. I'm at a boss fight right now, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to talk to you guys and keep my attention on this dude as well. So let's see. I call this guy Evil Kirby because that's what he kind of looks like. Uh-oh. He's going to try to eat me again. Gotta stay under these things. Uh-oh. Maybe we can get him here? Uh-oh. Get over here. Oh, I hope I take him out. We're so close, everyone. Come on, guys. Let's end the stream on a positive note. There we go, baby. And that's awesome. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Piepacker. Keep a lookout for this service. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blast. If you love old school gaming, you have to try this out. You have to try it out with your friends. And hey, guys, if you happen to see me out on Twitch, because I may start a Twitch channel soon, or you happen to see me on Facebook or YouTube, I do happen to put these links in my new live streams that I've been doing lately. If you're in there, go click on one of those links. Come by. Play a game with us. It'll be an awesome time. So, everybody have a great one. This has been the Bit Journal broadcast. Go out, check out some Piepacker, folks, and take care now. Have a great one. Peace!